Hi, my name is Lucy, and I'm going to talk about Indigenous health in Canada. However, you will see the record of me practicing how to do a very simple dream catcher. A dream catcher became trending a long time ago, since I was a little girl, as I could remember. According to the research, Indigenous women have handmade this dream catcher to sell for a part of their living and advertise their own culture to the world. And they have succeeded in doing it until now. As you can see, dream catchers are popular everywhere. I have loved to learn to do a dream catcher for a long time. Thank you for this class that gave me a chance to do it. It was so fun overall. Now, let's start with the presentation. I will provide some research about Indigenous health in this video. Also, I'll share how discrimination impacts Indigenous populations and what I will do to prevent discrimination in the workplace for my future career. First, I'm going to talk about the Indigenous health risk. According to the study, Indigenous people are at higher risk for obesity. The First Nation and Inuit at 26%, Métis at 22%, and non-Indigenous is 16%. Also, incidence of diabetes is 4 times higher in Indigenous population than in non-Indigenous population. These are just some most popular examples of Indigenous health problems, showing that Indigenous people deserve better care from hospitals and from healthcare workers. Why did I say the Indigenous population deserves a better care? Indigenous people have poor health, and everyone knows that Indigenous population have faced racism for many decades. Now, it still exists in many different forms. According to the research, 38% of Indigenous people had experienced at least one act of racism within the last 12 months, and 63% of them had reported that it had impacted their self-esteem in one way or the other. It is super upsetting to see discrimination still exists in today's society. I somehow understand the feeling of the Indigenous peoples who have to deal with discrimination because I have faced racism as well from being an Asian. So, what will I do to prevent racism in my future career to help the Indigenous populations? As a nursing student, I will ensure respectful care and ending racism towards First Nation by understanding the Indigenous culture and values, updating my knowledge, and refrain from judging people by my own knowledge and education. I will be mindful when working with an Indigenous patient. I will also understanding their lives and working with them to know their needs to at least provide a standard quality of care for Indigenous people. I will provide some health teaching for the patient on how to prevent diabetes, obesity, and other health risks. I will encouraging them to have a healthy diet balance, to exercising and checking their feet regularly to know the early signs of diabetes. For conclusion, here is the research on how public health in Canada has said. Health system innovation requires the development of cultural safety and humanity, education and action plans, and anti-racism strategies that are Indigenous specific. That's the end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it.